Children of Morta on the PlayStation 4. This is a research stream of a game that where I've already completed the prologue area, sort of the tutorial area. It's unskippable, and there's a lot of storytelling in there, so you don't have to sit through that. I might splice in some stuff, so you can see the beginning if you really want to. I might add it to the end of this video. We'll see how it goes. Let's see, control layout. Okay, special abilities. Yeah, this is supposed to be a top-down action game with some rogue-lite elements, and I'm curious how it plays out. This game has gotten some very good reviews from a couple of reviewers I read on a regular basis. Jim Sterling was raving up and down about it in 2019, and Tom Chick over at Quarter 3 gave it 4 out of 5. So that's 2 good recommendations for a game that's actually at a pretty good price right now. Around $10 when I bought it. Let's see, which was new, if I'm not mistaken. $10 new. Something to see in the library, is there? Yeah, we'll get to this later. For now, I just kind of want to mess around for this tutorial, for this, basically this research mission. This research video I got going on here. There's only one place I can go right now, so we'll go to Keldipo Caves. Some of the pixel art in this game is very well done. Unfortunately, I'm playing this game on a 4K television, and the scrolling is extremely choppy, and it's not really a problem with other games. So I think this game seems to have a scrolling problem here on the PS4. Somewhat choppy scrolling. I mean, it's not in a way that the combat's going to be a problem. I just thought it was weird that as I'm playing this game on a PS4, it has very choppy scrolling, which is kind of weird for a system this overpowered. For a game like this should be running on a Xbox 360, I would think. I was playing as John to start out the game. I'll switch to Linda. See if I can level her up a bit. No skills to use. I picked her up in the tutorial area. She was like a companion, was fighting alongside me. The Bergsons can use mysterious eggs if they find the land for more every single ability. Yeah, so it's a respec egg. So if you use the egg, you can respec yourself. Respect yourself. Tell me.
A celestial shard, chipped directly from the ancient crystal in the sanctuary. It would be the Bergsons' lifeline, a tether to pull them back home before death's fateful whisper.
I think she's wearing heels. Yeah, what's her name's wearing heels? Our archer lady right here. The first character that I played as, the one that I mentioned earlier, he's just a regular sword swinging melee character. He has a dash, and he has a couple of other skills, and we'll mess around with those later. But for now, like I said, it's tutorial missions. Let's just see how we do. I finally uninstalled Fallout 4. So, I mean, as big as that was, I feel like I said, after about 50 hours, I'm going to set it aside and come back later. That Monkey King game I was messing around with for an hour or so had about 20 gigs on that. Wow. But this thing is probably, I think this thing's supposed to be a lot leaner. And yeah, darn, I'm supposed to be playing the Outer Worlds, but whatever. We'll get this game started, then we'll go back to the Outer Worlds, the Xbox One game. That's going back to the library next week, so I probably should be playing that anyway. Seems to be scrolling a lot better now, but okay. But I specifically remember in the first stage, yeah, it was a lot of judder in the scrolling. I don't know what this is. Okay, so my basics. Square button for my basic attack. And there's if you check out the bottom of the screen, see that little square next to my icon there? Above it, you can see the green bar says 75/75. Right below it seems to be a meter that's depleting. I don't know what that's about. I can hold down the square button for an auto attack, but I think it's just faster to just mash on the button. Let me check. So I'm holding down the button. This seems to be the fastest way to do it. Yeah, it seems to be the fastest. So just hold the button down, you'll be fine. When I was using the sword swinging family member, holding down the button was a little bit slower than mashing on the button. So. Yeah, I'm curious if I can speed that up. We'll worry about that later. X button to dash. And you can see below her, there are 2 pips on that dash meter. Press it once, 1 pip is gone. Press it again, they're both gone, and the game will eventually cool those down so you can reuse them again. The main character had only 1 dash, but this character has 2, so that's cool. Okay, we got a problem already. Yeah, see, it's gonna be one of those things, huh? Next. Missed. There's hoping to be some auto fire in this game, like some kind of auto targeting. There's some games with a melee with ranged weapons like this, like Diablo 3. There's a bit of a homing feature to that weapon, so you don't have to worry so much about aiming precisely. So it's not like the old school top-down action games where, you know, like a Super Contra or something, where it's like, yeah, it's a top-down section. You're gonna have to aim yourself. Can you strafe? No, you can't strafe. But it's okay because as long as you have auto targeting, it's not so bad. Okay, where am I going if all these enemies keep spawning? Where am I supposed to be going here? Yeah, we're gonna have a problem. Yeah, we're gonna have a problem. Just keep moving. Ah, don't stop. That. It's gonna be a thing, isn't it? This is going very poorly. Ow! Do I have a healing item? I don't think I have a healing item. Yeah, I do not think I have a healing item. Did I get something good? Yeah,
The Bergson began to slip away, wondering if this was death.
So, since we're in a dungeon run. So that was a run. Didn't get very far, but that's my first run. How'd I do, kids? Get good. You suck. So that's a research stream. I mean, if the game were too easy, they wouldn't have to worry about the. I mean, what's the easiest roguelite game I've played? Let me get back to you on that. I mean, Dead Cells isn't that hard. Although, let me put it this way: I'm playing the unpatched PS4 disc of the original Dead Cells game, which I need to play again eventually. We'll get around to it. It's not going anywhere. In fact, the Action Game of the Year edition came out like last year in 2019, which has a lot of the patches. So it's going to play. Apparently, the game's a lot easier now than it was when it first came out. But it's the version I played. Oh, sorry, I got to press X to continue. I apologize. I thought that was a loading screen. I'm sorry. Sorry to make you sit through that. Trust me, I'm not...
They gasped for air as the celestial shard brought them back. A sensation no hero could become accustomed to.
I don't mind dying, so long as I'm learning how to make progress.
As she heard John and Linda describe their foray, thoughts rushed through Margaret's head. The corruption had amplified the creature's wickedness, and no longer were they part of the harmony of the Rhea.
I can skip this.
With the new threats looming, Margaret asked Ben to prepare his workshop. He would have to take charge of enhancing the warrior family's weapons and armor.
Maybe I was supposed to die?
Uncle Ben reached out to the familiar warmth of the forge. If they were to reach the top of Mount Morta, their equipment would need to be of the highest quality.
They get grow stronger. Now they tell me. So I can hold down the circle button to skip storytelling sequences now. So Ben uses more to upgrade the entire family of an increase the main attributes. Here's the family's attributes. The attributes we see on the right panel. That's an excellent available attribute to upgrade. I guess more health sounds like a good idea. No. Well, I only have one option, so let's just use that one so I get more HP. Well, it's my only option, so we'll do the rest later. Route. Loading. There we go. Now what? What is this? Oh, sorry, I was moving the right stick around. Okay, so where do I go? She died once. What's going on up here? She got her Tiger Beat posters. Actually, no, she's too old.
Nothing could quite match the calm that Linda felt when playing her violin. Its sublime sound, the perfect counter to the nerve-wracking uncertainty and chaos.
Okay, Vanessa May. So I do like the idea of an archer also playing a violin. You know, strings. He's very good at pulling strings. Okay, so let's go back to the caves. Conflame. So I can play as, I played as Linda, the archer, so I can go back to playing as John, the sword wielder, who was the person I started out playing before I started recording commentary. So we'll take a look at that. Yeah, I'm still uploading videos to my YouTube channel as of now, which is, you know, near the end of July 2020. But most of the videos I've been publishing were videos that I uploaded prior to the pandemic, quite frankly. These were videos that I uploaded way before any kind of shutdowns took place. Back when, you know, bandwidth was cheaper. You can go to the library and do that. Well, libraries are closed for a while, as are most public areas where I would be uploading this stuff. So instead, I'm using my slow internet connection and downloading and uploading stuff that's smaller. The bigger videos, like the videos of PS4 games and Xbox One games that I can't shrink, those videos are going to come later. I'll find a way to make it work. But I'm trying not to use up my bandwidth uploading too much stuff right now. So we'll get to that. Priorities. I got plenty of Skyrim stuff to publish. I got plenty of other stuff to publish. You won't have to worry about it. This is cool. I can use the right stick to attack in a particular direction. So I can run up and then use the right stick. If I press the right stick down, that means I can attack in that direction. So it's a dual stick game? Okay, so you can hold the button down for an auto attack. Or mash, 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 mash. That might be a little bit faster, I'm not sure. So that's how fast it is when I hold the button down. Now listen to the controller when I do this. So I think it's a little bit faster if I mash. So we'll see what's going on with that. It's a research stream, bear with me. When's this door gonna open? Oh, it's a roguelike. Yeah, so the dungeons are randomized. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, the dungeons are randomized. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Whoop, yeah. So I think mashing on the button is gonna be faster than holding the button down. So we'll see how it goes. I actually have a skill on this character. The triangle button gives me an extra skill, as does L1. So let's press the triangle button, which allows me to attack multiple enemies at once, like that. See? You have to aim it a little bit. And I can press L1 for a shield, right? L1. That's for my shield. Yeah, I wasn't without protecting that, okay. There's a bar that, okay, the cooldown is done, right? Oh, if you hold down the L1 button, that triangle skill goes away. Okay. I'm gonna have to unlock another skill then. That I can use when I'm blocking with a shield. Okay, triangle. Okay, we got a few of them weakened. Okay, so this guy seems to be lasting a lot longer than the archer. The archer might still be worth using. It's just that she might not be helpful for newer players like myself, trying to get a handle on this game. This guy has one dash bar, see? That dash bar underneath him is now black, so it will cool down eventually. So unlike the archer, I can only dash once before needing a cooldown. So she has two dash charges. Triangle, there we go. Took a hit there. Aren't these guys going to drop any health? That'd be nice. Dropping some health would be very helpful, thank you very much. Can't slash that. Let me stay here between these two. Stay here in this narrow path. I'm gonna funnel them through between these two rocks right here. That might be a good idea. They're still gonna attack me though, so I have to keep that in mind. All right, come on. I'm gonna work this out. I'm gonna try to whittle these guys down. So I want to kind of lure them away from I'm going to try and lure individual members away from the mobs. So I don't get overwhelmed. I'm going to have to play cautiously for a while. There's a health upgrade. That's my health regen. Come on. Get at me, dog. Ow! Postured that. What? That's not cool. He already came this way. So I guess we're not going that way. I don't know. Let's dash through this. Yeah, don't stick around. Literally, don't stick around. Don't stick around or you'll be stuck. Ah, here we go. Yeah, we're good. That's a nice touch on that water right there. Nice touch on the ripple. Anything up here? There's no map here, is there? Yeah, there is a map in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Whoops, look out. Triangle. Okay, so I got most of them. So if there are like 3 or 4 enemies in a group, I might be able... If there are 3 or 4 enemies in a cluster, I might be able to press the triangle button to take them out. Kind of weaken them a little bit. Oh, there comes one. Triangle. Yeah, see, we got him. So I'm going to wait for that to cool down. As you can see the countdown. As soon as I press the triangle button, on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, there's a cooldown on that. Triangle. Okay, I got one of them. Crap. 5, 4, 3. Okay, so it's like a 10-second cooldown on that. See? If I can pin them against the wall, I might be able to whittle these guys down. By the way, am I trying to make progress? Like, am I trying to, like, find a fast travel point? Like, what's the deal? Whoop, I got a skill point. So I'm leveling up. So I press the triangle button. What are my skills? Let's see. I can do that. Skill level 1. Melee attackers take damage when blocked by John's shield. Okay. 10% thorn, 50% thorn damage. Call swords down from that. I already have this one, but I need 2 skill points to get that one. Yeah. But that is the triangle skill I'm using. Does 150% 150% damage, base damage. So I think my sword does base damage basically. So I guess the idea is to level up my family members. I'm supposed to have more family members than just these 2. XP gain 100%. His slashes are powerful and sweeping. Requires 4 levels, requires 20 levels. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Huh, I guess you can kill him by walking over the traps. Wait, what's that? Press the circle button. Mess with me. Circle. I got gold, increase maximum health. Ooh! Get the life added to the items in the codex. Those items. Increase. Okay, so I increase. Okay, so I got another bonus. Increase temporary damage to enemies. So when do I get that? Do I have to map that? Like, is that a mappable skill? Because if I got this, when do I get the aura? By the way, I thought I had a skill that allowed me to get like a lightning shield or something. Like a barrier. A force field. Oh, maybe it's not available here. Maybe you pick it up while you're wandering the dungeons. Because I picked it up in the tutorial area. Careful. Okay, here they come. Triangle. Yeah, I took some damage. Ha! I mean, I guess I could block. I mean, I don't know. Might be important. Not that stressed about it. Oh, you can press the square button while blocking. Huh. Oh, but it uses my blue bar up. You see that blue bar there below my health where it says 149/149? If I slash, no problem. If I hold down L1, then press square, that blue bar goes down. Okay. I don't know if it's technically a consumable. Something here I want? Oh, wait, hold on. There she is. Yeah, so she died earlier. Now she's a companion. Let's do it. Triangle. I got 13 somethings. Cleanse. Is that like, what do you call it mode? Like Diablo 3 had one of those? Can she die? Triangle. Yeah, can she die if those enemies attack her? Is she summoning these people? Triangle. Yeah, it looks like someone's almost dead. I don't know what's going on. Triangle. Like, why am I here? I'm just killing things. Yeah, they're attacking her, right? I mean, like, I guess they're attacking her. Circle. Okay, so I got a thing. And now she ran away. So I got an increased dodge chance. Yay. Charms manifest a little more. Each one is special place to be activated by pressing down. Soon after being activated, you can only carry one charm for activating. Okay. But so it gives me a dodge? Yeah. I'm dodging like this. I mean, isn't there always a chance to dodge? All I have to do is press the X button to dodge. See, I'm dodging right now. Let's see what the point of that is. Anything in here? So I don't know what that was all about, but by surviving, I got a bunch of stuff. Hold the triangle, hold the right on the D-pad. You can see what I have equipped. So that's cool. Cool tips. Press left on the D-pad for maps. Press up on the D-pad for nothing. Down is for the charm. I don't want to waste that. Start button. Let's see. Control out. So left is for the map. Right is for item info. Tooltips. Down is for the equipped artifact. Primary attack is also mapped to the right stick. That's fine. Secondary attack is the triangle button, which you've seen me do. Interact with the circle button. So, special ability is L1. In this case, it's my shield. Guardian's Rage. I think there's that. I think that's what that yellow meter is at the bottom of the screen. I don't know. Anyway, get the feeling that the game sort of mentioned it in passing, then give me a chance to digest it before moving on to the next thing. So there's a heart here. Oh, it's a refill. Okay. But I can't refill anymore, can I? Well, I'll find out once I take some damage. I'll see if I can come back here. So yeah, randomized dungeon layout. So let's follow the mini map. Let's do our thing. Let's finish unfogging the map. Haven't been making that much progress, but I'm learning the combat at least. Get over here. Triangle. I took off most of his health. Come here. Come here. There we go. Heads up, triangle. Yeah, come at me, dog. Triangle. That's how you do that. I gotta use the traps on him. So that's how I'm gonna survive these fights. I'm leading them towards the traps. And of course using my triangle button cooldown skill. And there's another one. It's another room, right? So this area is clear. So that's how the randomized dungeons work, I suppose. It's a bunch of sliding tile sets or whatever. Ah, here they come. Triangle. Darn it. Yeah, do not let those guys get behind you. There we go. Yeah, funnel them through here. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Haha. It's like Diablo 1, right? Just funnel them through the door. They got nothing. So you gotta use the environment a little bit. Over here. There's a candle here. Don't know what that means. Yeah, I saw a candle there on the mini map, but I don't know what it does. Triangle. That weakened that whittled down the group. And funneling them helped me out a little bit too. Here comes another set. Right, here's another set. Triangle. Okay, here we go. Ha! Can't get me, dog. Triangle. Can I get him? Triangle. Yeah, I got him. Give me a spider. Ah, whoa! That wasn't cool. That's too much damage. That was not cool. Did I kill him? Yeah, I don't think I killed him. What's this dumb candle do? No idea. Is he just gonna spawn enemies? Oh, he just attacked me. Come on. Triangle. So can he be killed? Well, maybe not. I guess the idea is just don't... Yeah, so you can kill enemies if they walk, so it's like a trap. Uh-oh, here they come again. Yeah, you can trap them like that. Okay, I need health. No one's dropping any health. That's not cool. And there's no more health in that room that I left earlier. Okay, so whatever. Some enemies up there I don't want to deal with. Triangle. Oh, here they come, here they come. Trap them one. There they go. Look out, triangle. I have no triangle skill yet. Okay, this will whittle them down a bit. Keep them from surrounding me, which is the more important thing. See, I figured it out, man. I've broken the game. Triangle. Down they go. Smoosh. You. Sit. Ah, here they come. Okay, they're down. That poison puffer seems to do twice the damage of my sword. So I'm not going to complain about that. Yep, there's another one. Triangle. What's that? Oh. I got a thing. I don't know what it is, but I got a thing. What? It's a gravity well. Triangle. Okay, I'm going to need a heart at some point. Stay away from the gravity well. Okay, I saw that hitch. Come on, guys. You do better than that. That's a new room. There's nothing else going on over here? Nope, nothing else to see here. Let's go. I need health. Help brother out. That's right, I press down for the potion, right? Press round the D-pad, increase maximum health. Nope. Do I have a potion? Where's my XP, by the way? Yeah, when do I level up? No clue. Okay, codex. Don't need that. I'm supposed to have, yeah, so see that little, next to the codex, there's a little blue bug in a circle that says 1. I have no idea what that means. See if I can figure that out. I can use a divine relic. R1. Can't use R1. What about R2? Can't use R2 either. Triangle. Got a skill point. Didn't get all my health back, though. And I can use this. So it makes it stronger. I just want more of them. Can't use this on level 4. Fine. So all this gets unlocked at level 1. Okay, I don't have it. This isn't mapped to any skill. So this is mapped to L2. That's mapped to L1 plus the triangle. So when you're blocking, you have that. I forgot to block, so I gotta practice that. Here they come. Triangle. We have a triangle attack. Do now. Ow. I can do this. So if I don't need a sweeping attack, if I just need a focus attack, that might work. Yeah. As long as I don't as long as I don't turtle behind this shield, I can use this for a long time. And every time I hold the L down, L1, that blue meter stops filling. And every time I swing my sword, that blue meter's depleted. So if I let go of the L1 button, then that blue meter comes back. Okay, so I have to practice that. Triangle. Wait, actually, I forgot to... Yeah, that's what that is. It's a skill point. Sure. So there's a skill point I haven't used. So I can use that right now. What's this? Melee attackers take damage. Yeah, I'll do that instead. So anyone who attacks me with this gets thorn damage. That clap back, if you will. Whoop, here they come. Let's get him in a corner. There we go. Triangle. Okay. There we go. Keep away. Gotta hold down L1 for this. There we go. So I want to say if I have this and someone attacks me, they take 50% base damage. So this sword's 100%. If they attack me when I'm blocking, it's 50%. And if I press the triangle button, it's 150% damage. To give you some idea about what the strength of my attacks are. Here we go, here we go, there we go. Yeah, right here inside this funnel. Funnel them right through here. See, I didn't even need to use my triangle button attack. Triangle. Well, nowhere near. So I was nowhere near them. Oh well. So I guess they have to be close, but they have to be somewhat close for that to be useful. It doesn't attack everyone on screen. Come here, you. Come here. Come here. Okay, I need health, people. Triangle. Then we're gonna drop any health. I don't need gold. I need health. Someone give me health. See, that works. There we go. So nice area of effect. Nice arc on that. I like it. There's another candle here? See, what are these for? These candles. I don't know what purpose they serve. They're on my mini-map. Whoops, circle button. Gold. I'm not going to need that gold. How much do I have? 197. Okay. Again. Not a big boost to my gold. Next stage. Haven't gone up here yet. Let's see. Over here. 2 swings brings him down. Okay, nothing over here. Danger of randomized dungeons, I suppose. Yeah, I don't want to go in there yet. Is there a healing? No, there's a diamond here. What does the diamond mean? Yeah, there's a diamond there with a mini-map in the top right-hand corner of the screen. I have no idea what it's about. Uh-oh. Create a totem that distracts all enemies. With the R1 button, okay. So there is a skill map to R1 now. So I guess I'll use that skill if I get overwhelmed. Maybe it'll work in a boss fight. Empty room, huh? What's south of here? Nothing? Whoop, something. Triangle. Let's see. R1. There's the decoy. So that's cool, I guess. And they killed the decoy. Yeah, let's pin him against the wall. Yeah, there you go. Pin him against the wall. That seems to work. Give me that. So I have 2 of those now, and I have no idea what they do. Empty area. Huh. See, this seems alright, I guess, once I got a more effective character. Circle button. Yes, this is the second floor. That's what's going on. It can't be stopped. I don't know what to tell you. Check on my uploads. Some of the load times are pretty bad. Not terrible, like maybe 30, 40 seconds. I got 9 more minutes of this. Alicia Dragoon and Sid Meier's Civilization 6 are 10 minutes away from completion. So we'll get to that. I kept saying that during the heat wave that just ended recently, we had a pretty nasty heat wave. I was supposed to be playing the Genesis Mini if it ever got too hot, but
The halls of a Nea so mesmerizing in their magnificence, were to be found at the end of a long road. And a hero never knows what is awaiting them at the end of a road. Moving is more important than reaching.
Okay, it's enough Boys to Men. Let's see. Now we're fine. Over here. Spider's fast. Might have some invincibility frames if it charges me. It's kind of weird. Here they come. Triangle. I got that skeleton twice. So if I can funnel them into a narrow passageway, I can make this work. Seems to be with strategy here. Finally got a little bit of health. What is that? It's like it might be a mouth. It might be the mouth of a giant fly. That was weird. I kind of like it, but it seems a bit ambiguous. Except the character models aren't that big of a deal, but some of the art is actually pretty good. Triangle. There we go. Needed that. I need a reliable source of health, but I guess they play tested the game in early access. Yes, there we go. So I got a bit of health now. Circle. I'll take that. Triangle. Corpses have less chance to what? Have we look at the tooltips. Give me a... I knew he was going to do that. He paused. I knew he was going to do that. Didn't I get something? Temporary aura. Yeah, when do I get this Divine Relic? Or is it just something I did pick up but I don't have now? Because I got that in the prologue, but I just don't have it here. Yeah, I got a thing, didn't I? Something happened. I didn't pick it up yet. So I can get rid of that increased dodge chance, which is basically worthless. Less chance to get corrupted and spawn. I didn't know corpses could spawn enemies, but here we are. So how do I switch? Like, what if I don't want this one? I guess I don't have a choice.
In the darkest depths of the caves, further than a weary traveler dares to tread, lay the chamber of Anea Daya and her golem. The first step toward the mountain god.
See, it's a nice touch. I like this bit of pixel art here. Pretty good. A lot of turquoise and bronze in this particular dungeon. I mean, it's okay, I guess, but I thought it was worth commenting on. Turquoise. So if you like turquoise and bronze, it's probably color theory. I don't know if this game has any colorblind options, really. It's doable for this game, I'd say. Circle. I got more gold, yay. There's something above me. There's another room below me, and there's an area above me. So let me peek down here. So I'll peek up here and then run back. If I can leave the room. So once the room spawns, the enemies can leave the room. So let's go down this path. Whoops, here we go. Triangle. Yeah, let's pin him against the wall. Actually, just see if I can... Whoop, there's a bigger one. Triangle. There he goes. Let's pin him here against this... Pin him here in this area. Whoop! Ah! Not good. He slowed me down. Triangle. He's nowhere close to me. Look, got me again. Yeah, he's wed me. He slimed me 3 times. Dashing helps, though. I can dash to get away, at least. That was a nasty spider. Huh. Yeah, we're fine. So yeah, top-down action games, you know. They're okay. We'll pick a direction. Oh, yeah, lead them into the traps. Lead them into the traps. Here we go. Lead them into the traps. Here they come. Okay, they have to be a little bit closer to you. Ah, crap. They lead them through these traps. Triangle. Here they come. So I got a few of them. There's going to be a bit of slowdown here, you think? If they get really close to you, you might be able to get them to lure them into the traps. Like that. That's how you do that. Ow! Knew that was coming. Triangle. Yeah, no triangle yet. Here they come. Might be able to just do this. No reason to complicate things. Just kill 12 of them all at once. So I get extra gold for doing that. It's like a kill streak in a Diablo 3, if I'm not mistaken. Crap. Lure them to the funnel. Funnel them in. Funnel them in. Triangle. Okay, that guy's going to take a bit of damage. Look out. That guy's going to be a problem. Where's my decoy? R1. Okay, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Triangle. Got him. Give me that. I need health. Someone give me some freaking health. That's a little bit. Come here, you. That, yeah, I knew he was gonna die. He was gonna charge towards me. That was not gonna be cool. Yeah, that's a little bit more health. Maybe the game's being a bit more generous with the health now. What do you think? Okay, there might have been an area that I missed. Let me go back here a bit. And I already got all this. Where's my map? Yeah, we've already gotten all of that, so we're fine. So we're gonna go west. Yeah, that's the way. Those flame effects over there on the left side of the screen, or is that gold? We'll find out in a second. We'll pick a direction, just go there, whatever. Oh, forgot to get this. In my haste, I forgot to actually see what was in there. And it was nothing. Yeah, it was just more gold I don't really need. Is there a way I can bank my gold? Like, can I just leave? I'm implying that as long as I stay alive, then I'm gonna keep everything I earned, I guess. Yeah, we'll come back to him later. Let's level up a bit. Yep, I think we're good. That. The good old-fashioned Diablo strategy. Just funnel them through a doorway. Or a narrow passageway. And it's harder for them to get around you. I mean, I basically burned through the first 10 hours of Diablo just doing that. I mean, of course, the combat here is a lot better than Diablo 1, let's be honest. Triangle. There we go. Okay, let's get a decoy set up. R1. Here's your decoy. Pay no attention to me. Triangle. Decoy's dead. Here come the big spiders. Crap. It's a thing. It's officially a thing. Okay, here we go. What? Yeah, lure him through that narrow passageway. Excuse me. Still moving. Excuse me. There we go. Triangle. Yeah, they still want a piece of me. Lure him through this narrow passageway then. It's narrow enough for my sword right here, to get them all. Before they can get behind me. But careful. So that seems to be the thing. Find a passageway that's narrow enough for my sword. For the arc of my sword. Whoop, careful. Again, if you want me, I'll be going through the spikes. Triangle. Yeah, I might need that decoy again. That purple dude is really fast. I got that one. Spitting out spiders. And those! Knew he was gonna do that. Yeah, okay. Enough of this. Lay out! Ow! Stupid. That's what he does. He spits out those spiders. That's how it do. Triangle. Ow! Again! It's gonna be a problem. Do I get experience for killing these things? I get gold, apparently. A monster generator here might be useful. I'll take that. Yep, more health. Uh-oh. Don't like that. Not like that at all. Triangle. That thing is fast. R1. There you go. Okay, is that decoy still here? I can get through this. Okay, I don't want to stay in here. Yeah, you can't stay in there. Can't stay in there. Can I go around the north side, maybe? Top side? Here comes the monkeys. Yeah, one of them was so fast, he ran right into the spikes. Crap! Crap! Okay, we got a problem. Ow! Knew we had a problem. Okay, I didn't do too poorly, actually. A good 30-minute run. 2 gathered gemstones. I seriously need to go on YouTube and find those Guardian of the Gemstones videos. Points healed. So the Bergsons have fallen in Silk Caverns 2-2. We'll be back, don't worry, we'll come back with another run. I have a better idea about what I'm doing now, at least with this guy. So I want to see if I can level up, what's her name? Linda the Archer.
Kevin's need to help all began when his elder brother Mark left the house. His brother was strong, making any near him feel safe. But he left Kevin. Though Uncle Ben knew what his nephew needed, a focal point for his aspirations.
Still got 9 minutes left. Upload's done. So before we end the video, I don't know how Grandma can stare at these books for hours. They don't even have any pictures. Okay, Gaston. Okay. Yeah, don't let Grandma read any of those books. She might be getting ideas and thinking. Yeah, Grandma Bell. Okay, we're not going down there. Not yet, we aren't. Just a little more housekeeping before we go down to the Caldipo Caves again. Here we go.
On calm days such as these, Mary enjoyed venturing into the nearby grove. The woodland creatures came out to lend her company. The smallest ate from her basket while she took in the serenity of it all.
Okay, Snow White. Didn't I see you in Enchanted? Fine. What's in the workshop? Increases Bergson's base damage attack. That's not a lot of damage. It's not much of an upgrade. But the gold that I lost in the dungeon came back with me. So that's cool, I guess. Increase max health sounds like a good idea. Movement speed, not that much faster. Everything else here is locked. Until when? I have no idea. So, I guess I would increase the health more than anything else. Okay, so I gotta go back into the dungeon and get some more gold so I can level up some more. That is a 300 gold upgrade. This is a 100 gold upgrade, but it's not much of an improvement. And it's not, seems to be a worthless improvement. I mean, a worthless speed improvement, I would argue. Okay. So it's like Legacy of the Wizard, only top down. More meat on its bones, though. It seems good. See what's up with it.